Hey everybody, welcome to JLB Sports TV. I am Justin Block, and well, I think I just finished watching the craziest, the craziest game probably of the Premier League season. Absolutely insane finish, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. So Liverpool played Arsenal today, and today it was a game that you expected Arsenal to win. Liverpool they're clearly been hit by just a rash of injuries, especially on defense, and Arsenal's been playing great football lately, and they're a stylish side, and their passing game is something that you would expect to break down Liverpool's obviously weakened back four, and that's what it looked like was going to happen for about 100 minutes of the game. Liverpool just got killed by just a rash of injuries. They've been getting killed by injuries for weeks, and now it was just a perfect storm all in this game. Fabio Aurelio injured his hamstring for about the 3 billionth time in his career. See, Jamie Carragher and John Flanagan collided. Carragher was in a neck brace and had to get an oxygen mask. I hope he's okay. We'll probably find out details on his condition later. Soto had to come on for Carragher. And the young Jack Robinson, who was actually Liverpool's youngest player to ever play in a first team game. He debuted last year at 16 years old. He came in for Fabio Aurelio. Then we had Andy Carroll twist his ankle. We thought he would come off. He ended up staying in for about another 20 minutes until he was finally relieved by John Joe Shelby. So it was just a rash of freak crazy injuries this game, and you expected Liverpool to be undone. I mean, Liverpool were fielding, what, three teenagers was it? Robinson, they're fielding Robinson and Flanagan, who are 2 academy players. I'm older than Jack Robinson is, and they had to deal with quality world-class players. Theo Walcott, English and international, one of the fastest players in the world. Samir Nasri, Cesc Fabregas, Andre Arshavin. So you had these 2 teenagers on the flanks that were dealing with world-class players, and they handled them well. Or as well as any teenager with like all of 0 games of Premier League experience would handle them. So enough credit cannot be given to the back four, but the back four immediately did let Liverpool down many times, and that's where Pepe Reina stepped up big. Easily the man of the match. Without him and his leadership from the back, the confidence he gives in the back four, and the key saves, RVP missed that one-on-one, Reina saved it. So without Pepe Reina, again, he's been Liverpool's MVP for the past 2 seasons, and nothing has changed. This is a game that Liverpool, were they going to hold on to a point, had to start and end in midfield, and Lucas Leiva and Jay Sperry just did it, and Raul Meireles, they did an awesome job of marshalling midfield. They ran all over the pitch. Same with Dirk Out. Their ethic and their work rate cannot be underestimated in this game. It was essential to point out the game. As for the attack, Andy Carroll admittedly was not at his sharpest today, and neither was Luis Suarez. Suarez had a couple of really terrible passes in the first half. Just like, why would you pass the ball across the field? There's 3 Arsenal players there. What are you doing? Just boneheaded passes. When he was in the box, he had guys open in the box. I remember on 2 occasions Suarez took a shot and missed it. He had Carroll sitting to his left, and the one where Suarez was kind of right in front of the touchline, going into the goal. He sliced it behind the net when he had 2 players sitting in the box. So he made some really terrible passing decisions. Probably, I guess, his worst game as a Liverpool player. But everything positive that happened in attack ultimately won through Suarez, and there was very little positive attacking football from Liverpool today. They had so many counter-attacking opportunities, but there's just nobody going forward. And Liverpool couldn't afford to send bodies forward with the state of the defense. But let's fast forward to the end of the game, because after 96 minutes of just courageous, brilliant, tough, gritty, dirty defending done by Liverpool and some brilliant saves made by Reina, Jay Sperry and stumpy leg left it out. Cesc Fabregas, there's a penalty awarded to Arsenal. Of course, Arsenal converted. And then immediately at the other end, only a few minutes later, there's a foul right outside the box. Luis Suarez faced a wall of about 11 men. Basically all of Arsenal made a wall for Luis Suarez to try to hit it around. You can't do that. Luis Suarez tried his best, and the ball rattled around in the box, and somehow Lucas, of all people, was taken down. Did Lucas dive? Was it a true cut penalty? That's debatable. I'm watching it right now on the replays. Was it like, I don't know if I really think it was. Show it again, show it again. Abue's like, what the fuck? Banger's like, look at this shit. Yeah, Lucas totally died. Yeah, I'm watching it right now. They're showing the replay on TV, and Lucas definitely made the most out of the little touch a buoy gave in the back. Immediately, Buoy's like, "Oh my God, why'd I touch this Brazilian player? Of course he was gonna flop. I'm an idiot." And then Dirk Kuyt hit the penalty home, Dutch double. Great, this is great. I started to say Liverpool deserved the point because there was relentless pressure from Arsenal all game, but just they deserved the point just based off of the fact that they suffered so many injuries. Their leader in the back, Jamie Carragher, had to be carted off the field. And they just, you know, they worked hard. In the end, they worked hard. They worked harder than Arsenal. It would have been easy for any other team to just roll over on their back after losing Jamie Carragher and after losing Aurelio and after having Andy Carroll injured, to roll over the back and say, you know, Arsenal's better than us. Let's just roll over and let them win. No, Liverpool did more than that. And that's a testament to King Kenny and the team that he's built since he has taken over. He's not only a manager in terms of players, but he's a manager in terms of men. He's a manager of young men. When Flanagan hit Carragher, and Carragher had to be carted off the field, it was a complete accident. But you saw King Kenny call Flanagan over and tell him, you know, it's okay, it was an accident. You know, this could have happened to anybody. Don't sweat it. Because, you know, if you're Flanagan and you're 19 years old and you're knocking out Liverpool legend Jamie Carragher during the middle of the game, you're probably not feeling too hot right now. Liverpool did an excellent job. This is a testament to their Carragher, and this is also character. This is a testament to their character, but it's also it really shows what kind of team Arsenal is. It seems like every single time they just pass and pass and pass, and they always try to break teams down through the middle, which is great. But again, some games it just doesn't work. If you look at stats, yeah, Arsenal outshot Liverpool, but if you look at the shots on goal, Liverpool and Arsenal each had 5 shots. But that stat right there shows what kind of team Arsenal is. They always try to look for the perfect goal, and when it doesn't come, games like this happen. When you're tied with Liverpool is basically, you know, playing on an arm and a leg, and had I think the possession split went about 60-40. When you're playing a team that has about 40% of the possession, and you're tied for them in shots on goal, there's clearly something wrong with the way that you were playing that day. But again, I guess you could just say this is another typical Arsenal performance, and just another reason why they won't win the title this year, and who knows when they'll ever win the title, or seriously contend at the end of the season to win the title. Because when Liverpool, again, is playing with teenagers in the lineup, and playing in an arm and a leg, and being, you know, they're basically held together by teamwork and hard work, and you can't break them down for 100 minutes, that just goes to show what kind of team Arsenal is. They just can't seem to break teams down when they really need to. So I guess all in all, Liverpool, even if they didn't take the point away and the penalty wasn't given at the end, I would still be very proud of the result. For Liverpool to be playing basically just destroyed and completely obliterated as a team by injuries, and to defend like they did for 96 minutes and play, you know, with such courage and such you know, effort for 96 minutes, that's something right there. It really just shows what kind of team Liverpool has and what kind of club that we have. So that's all for today on JLB Sports TV. I'm Justin Block. I am ecstatic about this draw. This is a great draw for Liverpool, terrible for Arsenal. It hands Manchester United their record-breaking title. I don't know if this is what, their 19th or 20th. Either way, they're pulling ahead of Liverpool in the number of English championships. What are you gonna do? So that's all for JLB Sports TV today. I'm Justin Block, and my club is the hardest working club in the world. That's all there is to say. Yo, seriously, Arsene Wenger, you can actually piss off. You don't tell King Kenny off. Nobody does. That's your daddy right there. He outmanned you today. Suck one.